Welcome everyone to the Top of the World, on Top of the World podcast with Justin Belanger, the man of the hour, the man of the power, the woman's pit, the men's regret, darling, you still don't know what's coming yet?
Yes. That is this. And I am him.
And I'm Joshua Hadley.
Yeah, you're Josh Hadley, yeah.
I learned something, I learned something the other day.
Oh yeah? What'd you learn?
There's no federal minimum wage, or not, minimum age for marriage.
Huh. Federal. So that's
Yeah.
like for the whole country?
Yeah, the country doesn't have, like, states.
Yeah, so like each individual state has one, but not the country itself.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
You know, there's been a lot of controversy in Florida. They've been trying to pass. It's not called the "Don't Say Gay" bill, but that's the nickname for it. You know, like the ACA was called Obamacare.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Republican government down in Florida is deciding, yeah, we don't need children to know anything about their teachers. Or, if the school finds out they're homosexual or transgender or whatever, the school has to tell the parents.
Yeah. So why do people call it "Don't Say Gay"? Because that sounds like the opposite. Like you have to say gay.
Well, I think it's like kind of like back in the military they had this rule. I don't remember what it's called, but it's just basically you don't ever say that you're gay to anyone, otherwise you're gonna be kicked out. So there's if a kid doesn't want their parents to know that they're gay or trans or something, they shouldn't tell their teachers because
Yeah.
then it's gonna get out anyway.
Yeah. The point is, it is bad. It's a bad Florida.
I mean, like, I think I was talking to people on IMDb, and I'll say it's a little bit better than Twitter, a lot better than Facebook. But like, I'm talking to conservatives on there, and they're acting, they always go to the extreme with their bullshit. Like, they're acting like teachers never tell parents anything about their kids. Like, one person was saying, man, back in the day, you just used to smack a kid around in school, and then you send them home, and parents would take care of them there too.
Yeah, I don't know why it's a thing people try to brag about in the past. It's not good.
When it comes to the kids, like, I'm not an expert, but like, I don't think parents need to know every goddamn detail in the world that's their kids tell their teachers.
Yeah. And
teachers, some people are verklempt because now they can't say, oh, they got a husband or whatever. And a lot of conservatives are saying, oh, this is they're grooming people. They say that. Well, in Tennessee, there's a law that's Republicans are trying to pass that is taking away the minimum age for marriage down there. I guess. I don't know what it is right now in Tennessee. In Alaska, it's actually 14, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking low.
I mean, as much as I figured it out. Like, conservatives, they're really anti-abortion. I mean, they don't really care about people dying or anything. Yeah. But I think they're so against abortion because when they think about a fetus, they think, oh man, that's marrying age.
Like, damn, you gonna get rid of my fucking next wife like that? Conservatives, you fucking freaks.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that. It's just ridiculous. I'm really tired of this culture war BS. And they're gonna keep talking about this nonsense, and there's no reason to like even try and like look up stuff, defend it, research it, because like next year they're just gonna move on to something else. It's the same with like CRT or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like there's some people still talking about CRT, but like I think a lot of people just moved on from that to the next thing to be outraged about.
Mm-hmm.
What's good? What's it gonna be next? Like I you know, I guess the M&M's thing didn't really catch on.
Yeah, the whole thing with who's the guy from Fox?
It was Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson. His whole thing with being very offended that he can't have sex with the M&Ms anymore because they're not sexy enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Mr. Potato Head has a dick.
I mean, okay, so let's play a little game between ourselves. What's the next thing gonna be? Well, let's put some thought into this. Something they haven't attacked before, like cell phones. Why are they like a lot of them black?
Awful lot of black cell phones out here. I don't know. That's questionable. They're trying to teach our kids that it's okay to be black. I don't appreciate it. That's something I fucking love with the with conservatives, with like a gay person being like, "I have a husband," and then they're just thinking that that's them trying to like indoctrinate children. But all the straight shit that gets pushed, like intentionally pushed, and not just people saying like they're with someone. No problem with that.
I seen someone joke like, let's not say straight bill. Why not?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Gay people existing is them fucking like trying to push their agenda according to these people.
well, it's ridiculous. I don't know what to say other than that.
Yeah,
And we could probably bring someone on. We could talk an hour about it, and then like next month it's gonna be something else.
yeah. They're just constantly fucking finding something. The people who call everyone else triggered snowflakes always finding something to be upset about.
It is huge projection because these guys are the outrage machine. I mean, they make up. It's very sexist too. I seen a lot of sexist stuff where, you know, they, I don't believe this, but they say these people that transition to being women, they just want to go into the girls' bathroom to rape little girls.
Yeah,
Isn't
they say that.
Isn't that sexist?
Yeah,
Like according to them, all men just want to or are just default gonna rape little girls. What the hell's that?
yeah. Anyone who has the mental illness of thinking they're a woman because it's a mental illness to them.
I don't understand. Like me, I just don't care. And I said this like whenever I'm in the bathroom, mostly I just wanna when I'm in a public bathroom, mostly I just go in there and I want to get out as soon as possible. I don't hang out in there.
Yeah.
I imagine that's 99.9% of other people as well.
Yeah. People don't typically enjoy public bathrooms. They're not super fun places to be. Get in, do your shit, get out. I don't even like doing my shit. I just want to go.
Exactly. So, well, yeah, that's how we're kicking off this show.
Yeah.
So, now that we started off with that, I'm gonna remind people next week is the Alliance for Knowledge and Reason is doing the second annual Regenerative Planet Summit.
With
Um,
Jesse Ventura. Be speaking
yeah,
there.
Jesse the Body Ventura. He's the keynote speaker.
Yeah,
and
I wasn't here for that last week, but I edited it. I read the conversation or heard the conversation.
And see, it starts Friday, April 22nd. First day is gonna have Gary Gillum. Saturday, the 23rd, we're gonna have Paul Graham, and I've talked to Paul. He's agreed to be on the podcast. We're gonna try to get him on here. Hopefully, he's on next week. Everyone, there's that to look forward to. And Sunday is gonna be Christopher Panic. I hope I'm saying that right.
Who's the guy that's going to be on the podcast?
Paul Graham. He's lives in
Paul
Toronto.
Graham. So what's his whole deal? What is he?
So he does. He's gonna be talking about on the thing food economics in the controlled environment. So what is it called when you vertical farming? I don't know if he's gonna talk about specifically vertical farms, but that would be what I would think that would be. If we're wrong, he could correct us.
Okay.
And he works. I don't know if he volunteers for, owns, or if he works for Kepler Shipyards. He could explain that to us.
Okay, cool. So we'll potentially have him on next week.
And you need to get tickets. They'll be recorded, so you could
tickets for the show, not for the podcast. You could just listen to that for free.
Yeah. This is the free podcast. Soon enough, we'll have the paid show.
Yeah.
And see, the website is www.a-r-k.us, and this for you can get to the page for this event pretty easily. It's easy to find. But if you want to go straight there, it's RPS 22.
22. Not 2022, just 22. There's a confusion with that last week.
Yeah, there was. But yeah, it'll be easy to find. We'll give everyone the link again.
Yeah, in the description, like last time.
I believe every day, if you buy Friday, or if you just get Saturday or Sunday, like one day, it's $15. But for the whole weekend, for the whole package, it's $30. So why not just do that? It'll save you some money.
Yeah, who doesn't like saving money?
And for $30 for 6 hours of content.
Is my jam.
Exactly.
6 hours.
I got you a ticket, so we're gonna check that out and we'll talk about that.
Cool. Cool.
So, there's my plug for the day.
Yeah, cool. What day is that again?
It's next week or next weekend. It's gonna be the 23rd. Okay. Sorry. I'm just going to actual weekend. So Friday the 22nd to Sunday the 24th.
Cool.
And I'll remind everyone at the end of the podcast. So
yes.
Oh, so let's talk a little bit more news. So, have you heard this? Oh, so there's a Russian warship. I forget what kind, but I can't remember if it's I don't think it's a cruise. There's no more battleships. I don't think it's a cruiser, but it's at the bottom of the Black Sea or whatever it is.
Oh, again, gotta be black, just like those phones.
Yep, exactly. Someone's gotta say something to these people.
Yeah.
so it's it's underwater. So there's two claims.
Okay.
So Ukraine is saying they sunk it. They shot some anti ship missiles at it, hit it. It's sunk now. But someone is saying something different.
Okay, who's that? And what are they saying?
Russia is saying, no, that's not the case. There was a fire on board. Some ammunition exploded, and our ship sunk because of that. And I honestly don't know who to believe because the way this war has been going for Russia, I could honestly see this someone doing a screw up and them just sinking their own ship. I mean, why would you even claim that? That's an embarrassing thing to try and say.
Yeah. The enemy did this to us. No, we fucked that one up. That's on us.
This thing hasn't been going well for Putin. If I was a Russian, I'd say, God damn, this is embarrassing. And before I thought this was gonna be a cakewalk for Russia. But,
yeah.
They're having a hard time, and they might actually lose this thing.
Yeah, they're not doing too well.
They had their logistical problems, so they have their tanks stolen. Their soldiers are gonna have. They've been having to steal food from Ukrainian stores. It's ridiculous.
I think I saw today that Russian citizens are trying to sue Netflix because they're not they don't work there anymore because of this. They don't have service for Netflix in Russia.
I've heard a lot of companies have pulled out.
Yeah. But specifically, they're trying to sue Netflix for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why specifically Netflix.
Well, they gotta sue someone. It does. I mean, it does suck for the people there, but at some point, they need to do something to get rid of these people because Putin's just not gonna go away by himself.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's just the truth.
Yeah.
I know a lot of sanctions will hurt the Russian people, but it is their government at the end of the day, and the United States and NATO can't just remove the guy, or they shouldn't. Otherwise, we could end up having nuclear warfare for the first and probably the last time ever. But yeah, someone needs to remove them, and it's gonna have to be the Russian people, either that or the oligarchs, and who they gonna replace them with.
They gotta target their Netflix anger at Putin instead of Netflix. You want Netflix back? Get Putin out of office. There you go. Want to watch your fucking Stranger Things? Gotta get Putin out of there.
So what do you think of how Russia's doing? Did you think it was gonna be over quickly?
I had no clue what to expect. I was just hoping Russia, didn't do too well with Putin. I'm not rooting for Putin, as they say.
So I saw just today earlier that Donald Trump, when he was asked by, I forget who, someone on Fox, asking, all right, so what do you think about Putin? What do you think about the war? And I think he was asked if he would condemn it, and he said nothing about it. All he said was he went back to his lines about, oh man, the other NATO countries weren't paying enough. Oh man, they aren't buying American cars in Europe. What the? He can't even say anything bad about Putin. What? He could have. To me, he could have said the exact same bullshit he always says, but at least he could have said, "Yeah, I don't agree with Putin when what he's doing here." No, instead, if you remember, he said, "Oh, Putin's a genius for what he's doing here." I mean, Republican Party, is this what you want? Is this where you want to go with?
You want this, and you want a complete lack of marriage age restriction? And also, you want M&Ms to be fucking sexy?
Well, they want sexy M&Ms so they can like show their children, hey, look at these M&Ms. Like, why don't you check these out?
Yeah.
Like, this could be us here. It's like the green
M&Ms?
M&M and the brown one.
Yeah. See that? See how the green one is a lady and the brown one's a guy? Huh? You like that? You like that shit?
I still can't believe it. Like, we need a law say like 18. That should be the minimum. 18 years old, you can get married. Under that, no. And I don't even agree with the idea like a 17-year-old getting married with the 18. Just wait.
14 is definitely oof.
It's crazy. Can you imagine when you getting married when you were 14?
No. I can't imagine getting married now when I'm fucking almost 30.
Well, I'm just gonna say I wonder what's gonna happen next. Like, what's gonna happen next to Russia? Like, are they gonna actually set off a nuke and say, "Oh, like, damn!" Like, I'm just wondering what's gonna happen next. Like,
I don't know. It's probably something stupid.
All right. I think
that's it
that's
for
all, like,
for political stuff. Okay, so I think since that's the case, I think we should segue into our next stuff with a little bit of a little trip down fan mail lane.
All right, let me bring it up.
Let's see what our loving viewers and Muffin Man and maybe Abdul have to say about us this week. We have to ask.
Let's see. All right, this is from Kenny in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, hi Kenny.
Dear Gopher, I also, just like one of your viewers from before, I also enjoyed your Royal Rumble review. I wish you could have done some of the.
It was Fastlane.
Shows.
Fastlane.
Oh.
Yeah. Get your shit together, Kenny. It was Fastlane.
So he reviewed Fastlane, but he wishes you could have done some of the Saudi Arabia shows. But obviously, you couldn't because WWE would have given more strikes.
Yeah, WWE were being fuckers.
So, he enjoyed that content, but he was wondering, why is the Lone Ranger nicknamed Lone, though he is constantly accompanied by his Indian friend Tonto? I've always wondered that as well.
Because according to the creators of the film, Indians aren't real people.
Damn, Hollywood.
Also, Native Americans. Native Americans.
Is that what you wanted to tell us, Hollywood? I don't like that.
Yes, that's just fucked up. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I believe the filmmakers don't believe that Native Americans are real people, and so he's a Lone Ranger because there's no actual real people with him. It's racist.
All right. This is from Daryl in Taiwan.
Oh boy, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl. Dear Gopher.
Me and Daryl go way back.
Dear Gopher, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. I know we go way back.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, if an orange is color orange, why isn't a lemon called a yellow or a lime called a green?
You know, it's a good point. I think we should bring this up with whoever's in charge of this, maybe with Webster. Are they the ones in charge of this? The dictionary, whoever it is, we gotta bring this up to them. We gotta get this to their attention, because that's a good point, Daryl, my good pal Daryl from Daryl. You're onto something there. Well, I don't know the answer, but we're gonna look into it.
And this last one is from Jesus Christ in Palestine.
Okay. Cool.
Dear Gopher, I've been watching you for a long time. Big fan. And I'm just wondering.
Wonder if it means he's been watching me for a long time, as in terms of like watching my videos, or if he's been stalking me.
Might be stalking you.
Yeah. I have to.
Alright, so Jesus
look both
Christ
ways.
Jesus Christ is wondering, were there any belly buttons on Adam and Eve?
Huh. Yeah. I'm gonna say
it makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense if there weren't. Yes, you think? Yeah?
It does, but maybe God was like, "Yo, you're the prototypes. I'm trying these things out, right? I think these things might be pretty cool. They're called belly buttons, and don't stick anything in there." Maybe that's what they did wrong. Instead, they didn't. Maybe they never actually even ate the apple. Instead, they were just sticking stuff in their belly button, and God was like, "Come on, dude. I told you not to do that."
Damn.
That could be it. So my answer would be yes.
Man, I'm wondering now. See, all right. Those were the, we did your questions. So tell us, what's on the YouTubes, what's coming up on the Twitches.
Give the old Gopher Tuk updates. Okay.
Yeah.
So, one thing to mention here. So I told you before. I think I mentioned it last week on the podcast, but I know I definitely told you that the plan, once we finish recording Spider-Man's DLC, which we did today, we did the last DLC today, was that we were going to start recording Bug Snacks. Right?
Oh, yeah.
That is not the case anymore. Bug Snacks will still be coming to the channel. It'll be soon. But there's something else. I kind of stepped in it here. I made an impulse decision to play something that I said I would never play, and I'm in it for the long haul now. So Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced. Well,
was it?
Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 coming to Gopher and Tuk soon.
Why did they say never play Kingdom Hearts?
I don't know. I just didn't want to, but it's happening now, I guess.
Like I imagine, you played Final Fantasy 4 or the American version. I don't know.
4?
Was
I played
that 6 in
6.
Japan?
Yeah. It was a 6 in America.
So yeah, you played that game, and Kingdom Hearts is the way more fun version of that.
Yeah, but I didn't choose to play that. TJ chose for me to play that, and we didn't even finish it. But yes, I'm not gonna be doing the spin-offs because there's a fucking million of those. But I'll be doing. We're gonna start recording the first one. It's gonna be the HD remix, whatever the fuck. I think there's a version that's on PS4 that has both games, and then a couple of spin-offs. They're all HD remade. It'll be that version. And then Kingdom Hearts 4 or 3. We might play Kingdom Hearts 4 if that comes out at any time when the channel is even still a thing. Because who the fuck knows?
It took forever for 3 to come out.
Yeah. So I mean, if it's not 20 fucking years from now and Gopher and Tuk still exists, then maybe we'll play 4 as well. But yeah, 3 or the first one will be happening soon. I'm gonna do a little short break in between them. So the first one we'll do, and then we'll do maybe a month or so of some smaller game, and then get to the second one. Then after that, another little break. Bug Snacks, however, will be coming after Kirby. Once Kirby's done, we'll do Bug Snacks. Yeah, so Bug Snacks is gonna take the 5 o'clock slot after Kirby, and the Kingdom Hearts are gonna take the 3 o'clock slot once the Spider-Man DLC is finished going up.
I played the first Kingdom Hearts game when it came out as a kid, and I only got to the third world I could go to, the Alice in Wonderland. I might be misremembered, but I do remember that's the world where I got stuck on, I didn't like. I don't remember if it was too
Ironically,
hard.
I played one Kingdom Hearts game in my life, and it was one of the spin-offs for the 3D or not the 3DS, the regular DS. And it had some weird name. It was like 356 over 2 days or something like that. Some weird shit. And I actually got as well to an Alice in Wonderland part, and that's as far as I made it. It was a couple hours in. I had it from GameFly like fucking 12 years ago. It was like the most recent Kingdom Hearts game that had come out, so I'm like, alright, I'll give it a try. And I was like, it's alright, but I want to get to my next GameFly game, so I sent it back. So that's my whole experience. However, in the past few months, I've started to really get into Hikaru Utada's music. And she's like the one who does all the big Final Fantasy, big Kingdom Hearts songs, Simple and Clean, all those. So my main thing is I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 4 because it probably means more music from her. But then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play the 3 games, not the spin-offs again. I'm gonna play all of the other 3 games, and so that's gonna be happening on the old Gopher Tuk. As far as Twitch, we're just streaming whatever at the moment. It's still Dark Souls 2. The co-op of that is still going with Jeffrey. It'll be too late by the time this podcast comes out for anybody listening, but we will be doing a drunken Smash stream tomorrow night, but it'll be yesterday night for when this podcast comes out. Dark Souls 2 next week is going to be on Wednesday instead of Tuesday because I'm going to be going to the movies on Tuesday. So I won't be available. But on Wednesday we'll do that. And then we're going to stream on Thursday and Saturday with Tuck. We'll stream, whatever it is we're going to be streaming.
Yeah, I don't remember when I played Kingdom Hearts, like, if the enemies got too hard or if I just got lost. But yeah, I ended up in Alice in Wonderland, and that's as far as I got. I could actually, like, it'd probably take me half hour to find everything, but I still got the PS2 game somewhere in here.
I'm gonna get them sweet 4K graphics. The PS4 version. Yeah. I've heard that Donald Duck is a fucking asshole in these games.
Well,
I've heard that like he's supposed to. Anyway, I heard that he's supposed to be like the healer for your group. But he just doesn't fucking heal anywhere near as much as people want him to heal. So there's probably gonna be a lot of me yelling, "Donald, fucking heal me!" during these games.
Well, he's like the asshole anyway of the group.
That son of a bitch.
Well, since we're talking video games, I saw Intellivision release a new video on the Amico, and it was really lame. Like I think they spent 3 minutes going over the language options, and apparently they weren't even correct. So,
dude, my favorite feature of a video game console? Language options. That's what I care about. Don't show me any gameplay. I want them language options.
So apparently, like, so there, you know what it means to redeem something in English. Well, in the French one, it doesn't really translate. So when they go to French, it's still redeemed, but as in, like, being redeemed, your soul being redeemed or whatever. Like, come on, guys. Like, they probably just use Google Translate to do that.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
And obviously the packaging was fake because as soon as you open the lid of the box, the console's there, not protected at all from anything being bumped on it or stacked.
Well, see, that's just good design because they know most people aren't going to actually want this system, so they're going to make it easy for them to break it.
And the store isn't ready yet. I mean, I understood that, but other people are obviously saying, because there's not gonna, I mean, the SIG's been in development for a long time, and the store ain't ready.
Yeah.
The games, I mean, this thing is just a Android box, kind of like the Ouya was.
Mm. But how does it compare to the Soldier console?
Well, the Soldier console had way more games.
Mm. One thing that I think this system might have going for it that the Soldier console doesn't is that it might actually exist, and people who buy it might actually receive it.
Maybe,
Maybe we don't know for certain, but maybe.
It was supposed to come out the end of last month, and people paid for it. And obviously, they didn't get it. So I don't know if GameStop's been giving out refunds or not. And the games, the multiplayer is just, it looks like the most awful thing ever. Like, they have one game where one person controls the jumping, another person controls the shooting, I guess another person controls the speed of, it's like this game where you drive around on a moon trick or whatever and shoot shit. Like, it sounds awful.
It sounds strange, but it sounds like it could be like a fun little party indie title, but not like a selling point of a console.
And they had cornhole, and I didn't see anyone actually get like one of the beanbags in the hole in the physics. Was pretty lame because there's like no moving after the beanie hit either hit the box or the ground. Like, it's pretty freaking lame.
It do be sounding pretty lame.
Some people are saying that this is probably a scam, kind of like the Soldier Boy console, like that first one. Maybe
yeah, just the first one.
Way.
Only the first Soldier console. That's the only one that was a scam.
Well, the other ones actually exist though.
But would you still say they're not scams?
It'd be like I'd say
like it's the kind of thing where you could get the exact same console on fucking like eBay or something, but without the Soldier Boy logo.
It'd be easier, like, so Soldier Boy's like gaming device is just an Android device, so you're better off just getting a phone or something. Like, you could get like the Soldier game, whatever it was, it's just like looks like a Game Boy, but you buy Android games on it. So you could buy one of those things and play PUBG on it. It's like, it is like, it's terrible. I don't know. Like, the first one was definitely a scam. I don't know if I want to call the ones that actually exist a scam.
Well, see, the thing, like, because from what I've seen, is it's just the exact same thing as like these ones that you could get on eBay or wherever else. Like, it's the exact same console, but just with the Soldier Boy branding on it, and you can get them for like $20, but then he's charging several hundred.
Yeah, that's true. He should at least crank that on the console.
At least, yes. It was a fucking a Soldier Boy rhythm game, yeah. Like Guitar Hero, but it's all Soldier Boy songs.
So this thing might be more like the Coleco Chameleon, where it might not actually exist, but still people like they're asking for people to. They're doing the crowdfunding. Before they're saying this wasn't gonna be a crowdfunded console, and I guess they even upped the price.
That's sketchy. It's very sketchy.
Tommy, what's his face? I guess he's being an asshole or whatever, and people are turning on him.
Fucking Tommy, what's his face? That guy.
Tommy Talico? I think
Tommy Two Tones?
I only think that. Tommy Two Tones.
Yeah.
Talking about video games and scams. NFTs looks like they're gonna be a failure in video games.
Yeah, thankfully.
Ubisoft minted they minted like thousands of NFTs, and you know what minting an NFT is, right?
Yes.
So for the people, if you want to sell an NFT, you have to go to whoever does Ethereum, you go to these people and you pay a couple $100 to say, all right, your NFT is minted like okay, so we get a picture, and we want a minute, we have to pay like at the I don't know if we have to buy Ethereum and have it minted, but you gotta pay like over $100 to get it minted, and it's an NFT.
Yeah.
So they minted thousands of NFTs, and they sold like 96.
96. I saw recently, fucking Sega was getting in on this shit recently, and it was,
Oh no.
yeah, like one of the higher ups at Sega was like, yo, NFTs? That's the future of gaming, bro. He said NFTs and something else that wasn't good, but I can't remember what the other thing was. Something else that everyone fucking hates.
Well, thankfully they failed.
It might have been like a games as a service, might have been the other one.
Well, that actually works, though. Even though
I mean, people buy it. There's a lot of people hate it, but it's people do buy it. NFTs, fortunately, so far, not so much.
Thankful. Fuck.
Yeah.
Talking about video games, I also saw that Breath of the Wild 2 is delayed. People are speculating that it might actually have come out on be like a launch title for the next Nintendo's device. I think you and I were talking about it. Like,
yeah,
if this
I don't think there's gonna be a new
thing.
I don't think there's gonna be a new one anytime soon.
I think like the soonest would have to be Christmas season next year.
I don't think it would even be that soon. Maybe
I think
2 years? I don't know.
I'd say, I think developers are getting antsy. Like it is very what's the word, like underpowered compared to the current other systems like the PS5 and the Xbox Series X.
But do people expect the fucking next Nintendo console to be comparable to them in terms of power?
No, I think they just want something with more power. Kind of like
Nintendo's never gonna win the power struggle, though.
No, absolutely. I think like they want the next step, like how the Wii U was more powerful to the Wii, or the Switch was more powerful to the Wii U. It wasn't comparable to what was gonna come out, but at least it was more powerful. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think at most, like maybe by next, maybe by next Christmas we might have like an upgraded Switch, like not a full blown next gen deal, but like a Switch Pro or something like that. Yeah, and then maybe like a year or two after that, possibly an actual like next console.
Yeah, I think they should at least do a Switch Pro.
Yeah.
Oh,
of course, companies could also just like slow the fuck down with consoles because they cost money. That's a whole lot of money.
I don't even remember bringing this up as a topic, but I guess Microsoft has been having an easier time getting Xboxes out for sale than Sony has been getting PlayStations out for sale. I think part of it's probably the microchip shortage. It's sort of lame.
Finally,
like,
fucking able to get one.
Yeah,
goddamn while, but I got there. I got there eventually.
It's lame that if Microsoft wins, it's just because somehow they're able to get consoles out. It's too bad, really. But I guess we're over the console wars. Oh, well, some people aren't.
Yeah, some people definitely aren't.
But see, I guess talking about all the companies, there was a lawsuit in the United Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
people were upset that they were subscribed to Xbox Live service and they just forgot about it and they kept getting charged. So they did a lawsuit and won. And Microsoft made the change to where you have to. There's no auto renew, so people have to opt in or get the next month.
Just in UK or in anywhere?
Well, as far as I know, just in UK. I gotta look more into it, but Sony and Nintendo are following suit. You know, they don't want to be sued like Microsoft has. And I think in America, Sony might actually, one of the companies in America are making it so you have to opt in to auto renew. So, you know, it just doesn't happen automatically anymore.
Well, it didn't for Xbox. It didn't for me. Or well, like which subscription are we talking about?
I think Xbox.
Like Xbox Live Gold or
I'm not sure which one in America has done it. I think
Gold,
it was Nintendo.
For me with Gold, it's always been I use like a gift card or whatever. I don't know if it's when you actually like buy it with a credit card. Yeah, when I use it with a gift card though, I get like a thing saying, "Yo, if you opt in for auto renewal, we'll give you an extra month for free." And so I do that, and then I immediately opt out afterwards. And I get a free month.
Got him. Yeah, I think it's Nintendo that's actually implemented in America, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't like auto renewing stuff usually.
I do like the auto renewal, even though I shouldn't, because like I'll go months without using Crunchyroll, and I'm just paying like months worth when I'm only like I'll watch anime.
My main thing is that I just don't want to like have something get charged to me when I like forget about it and I don't have any money to actually pay for it, so I end up going under or something.
Yeah, I'll say people should be responsible like you are, but it is a lot more customer or consumer friendly that this is happening now.
Yeah. Now, if only fucking Amazon can get on this shit, because they don't even have an option to turn off automatic renewal. Like, you can't even turn it off. You either cancel your subscription and it ends right there, or you have to leave auto-enroll on.
Wait. So, say it's like the third of the month, you could buy Amazon Prime and you could cancel it on like the 5th, and you just can't use it anymore?
I believe so, yeah. Because I believe every time I've tried to, it was like, I don't know. Because, I mean, it could just be a thing where, like, they say that, like, they make it seem like it'll stop if you cancel it, and I've just been too afraid to actually try. But, like, the way that it like, says when I go to cancel it, it makes it seem like I'm going to lose the entire thing right then and there. So I just always wait until the last, like, couple days.
Damn it, Amazon.
Yeah. Fucking Bezos, man. First he damn near kills Brandon, now this.
I thought
I say that as somebody who... Oh, yeah?
No, you finish the line.
I was gonna say, I say that as somebody who just got a year of Amazon today.
I thought you said his time there wasn't so bad.
Oh, no, he fucking hated his time there. And he actually almost died. Because they wouldn't let him leave.
Maybe I'm confused. He must have been talking about something else.
But I don't remember if it was Walmart that he didn't mind.
Maybe
he's working at
Walmart.
Target. It might have been like Autobahn. I don't think he hated Autobahn, but that's not really a similar kind of place.
Well,
but definitely, I think Amazon was his least favorite of all the places that he's worked. Because he had, I don't remember exactly what it was, but he had some fucking medical issue, and they wouldn't let him leave.
Well, it reminds me of, like, last year they had someone die in the bathroom, and they told everyone, "Yeah, just go back to work." Like where? Like I don't think I've ever worked anywhere that would just would have done that.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
But people gotta have their freaking things delivered on time.
Yeah, I don't want to support Amazon, but also this is so convenient, and money wise, it's good. It's convenient.
See, I'll buy stuff on Prime if it's not on YouTube, and it's where I get my books. I've been buying less books though, and it's where I get my games because GameStop's being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Even GameStop's a piece of shit company.
Yeah. My main thing is grocery delivery. So I was using Walmart for the past year. I was using Amazon before that. Then I was using Walmart for a year. I decided to give that a try. Didn't like Walmart so much for it, so I went back to Amazon. But then of course Amazon also has Prime Video, which has like The Boys and some other shows that I really enjoy. That, and it's got the quick shipping. There's a lot of times with Walmart where even though I had Walmart Plus, there would still be things like taking fucking like 10 days to get delivered, even though it's supposed to be like 2 days at most. Whereas with Amazon, it's like something's like, yo, it's gonna take 5 days. That's what they tell you, and then it gets there like the next day.
Well, thankfully now, some people are voting. It seems like there's gonna be unions or Amazon workers are gonna be able to unionize. And I even saw that Amazon had their own messaging app, and they had like weird censorship on there. I can't remember what was censored, but it was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're past the video games, unless there's anything else you want to bring up.
Well, like I said, Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced. It's not really, as somebody who hasn't really played Kingdom Hearts, the same as you, I guess, aside from a little bit, not really much different. Sora's feet are normal size now.
Oh, well, wow.
Yeah, like that's one of the things people, because it's like it takes place in like a realistic world. Like they get pulled into an actual like real, like they're in a city, and everything's all like normal, not like cartoonish. So I don't, and people are thinking that they might start bringing in other like new things that Disney owns now, like Star Wars and Marvel. They might have like Star Wars worlds and Marvel worlds and all that in the games.
It should be a while before the next game comes out, though.
Yeah. Who the fuck knows when it'll actually come out? But Sora got normal feet.
We're gonna have all the side games with all the weird names like Kingdom Hearts Pie, Darkness, Part 7.8.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else really that I got for video game such and stuff right now.
So Nash Carter has been released from WWE. Have you heard this? Have you seen the news?
About what?
Oh, Nash Carter being released from WWE.
You cut out there. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, have you seen the news about Nash Carter being released from WWE?
Oh yeah. Because Kimberly had some accusations, and then apparently WWE didn't give a fuck about the actual accusations of fucking like spousal abuse, but they released them because of an old fucking joking picture of him doing a Nazi salute that was sent privately to Kimberly.
I looked stuff up on Twitter and I scrolled down and it took me a while or a little bit just to see the picture where he shaved his mustache to look like Hitler and do a salute. I've heard her picture, her proof that she got beaten up wasn't very convincing. Like it was a picture of her crying, like she didn't have a busted lip or anything.
I didn't see it, so
I'm not saying she was lying or anything.
Yeah.
But it's not hard evidence.
Yeah, I didn't see the any of that. I just know that apparently, from what I've read, like WWE didn't care about that at all, though the accusation. But as soon as they saw the picture, which the picture is something where it's like I don't care. It was stupid, but it was a private joke sent to somebody privately 10 years ago. Like it's the same as fucking canceling somebody for a shitty joke they made on Twitter 10 years ago. Except in this case, it's even worse because it's a private joke. Like they're not trying to be a role model. They're not trying to be. Like, it's a private conversation. I'm sure there are so many people who have like fucking Discord groups where they're making shitty jokes all the time, but it's no one cares because it's private Discord groups. It's not. They're not going out and saying that shit publicly. If he did actually beat Kimberly, that's a problem. I don't know if that's the case or not, but firing him over the fucking picture is stupid, though.
Yeah, I mean, I get WWE's position. They're a publicly traded corporation. It's stupid, though. I mean, he might be able to work elsewhere. We don't know. I mean, I know this type of stuff does upset people, but he could probably work in the South or something. I mean, maybe he could be the next stormtrooper.
Meanwhile, they have an actual fucking Nazi in the Hall of Fame.
I'm trying to think of what else happened in wrestling. It's Tammy Lynn Sytch killed someone.
She did what now? Sonny? You saying Sonny killed someone?
Yeah, Sonny. She's been arrested how many times for drinking and driving, and she's not supposed to drive anymore. She can't get a license. But I don't know if it was her boyfriend. Someone let her drive a car. She was drinking again, and some old man was parked at an intersection. Not parked. You don't park at an intersection. He was probably waiting on a red light at the intersection. She hit him. And they killed the guy.
Jesus. Well, that's unfortunate.
It's like, she's not even in jail yet, but I think she ought to be.
Yeah.
And whoever lent her that car should be as well.
Yeah, I agree.
I've always heard.
I don't know what though. Yeah, and she's somebody who like this hasn't got quite as much to do with her personal life as like her drinking and shit, but like in terms of her wrestling opinions, like she's said like women should just be divas, they should just be there to be hot. Women should not be allowed to actually wrestle. I've just only heard bad things about her essentially since her time in WWE.
I know she's been a wreck, like doing all this drinking and driving and all this nonsense.
Yeah.
Like I think I've heard I think the number she's been arrested the last 20 years. I think it's been like 17 times or something.
Jesus. Like maybe at some point just stop. Just stop doing whatever you're doing.
Some people can't.
How do you even get arrested that many times? Like, isn't there like repeat offender laws or something?
Well,
that's a lot of repeats.
Well, I mean, I kind of get like the state can only do so much. Now though, I think it should be different now that she's actually killed someone.
Yeah. I don't know how bad her previous offenses were, but that one, pretty fucking bad.
I'll say this: I do have libertarian ideas, but I think there should be laws because stuff like drinking and driving does happen.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
Yeah, especially if you're fucking Sonny being the one driving.
Well, let's see. Well, is there anything upbeat? Like, have you watched any wrestling at all? I watched. I haven't. I was gonna watch. I was gonna start at the beginning of the season. I watched some NAA. It was okay. What about you?
I watched Dynamite this week. It was pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. The ending was kind of questionable. But other than that, like the show overall was really good. Before that, some good matches. I'm really loving Wheeler Yuta. Him officially being part of the BCC. Really enjoying that. Also, not quite wrestling, but like a show about wrestling. I started watching Heels recently. I'm on episode 2. I watched the second episode before we started the podcast. I was eating and I was watching the second episode. Do you know about Heels?
I think I saw a trailer. I think I know what you're talking about. The thing about the brothers being wrestlers or something.
Yeah. Stephen Amell, and I don't know the guy who plays the other brother. They're brothers. They're wrestlers. Stephen Amell like owns the like little indie company that they work for. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest here. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but I want to be honest. Stephen Amell's character in this, I feel like you and him would have a lot of similar thoughts. He has some very Cornette style takes on wrestling.
Oh, you mean like Cornette has Moose style takes on wrestling?
Yes. So Stephen Amell's character has yeah. They have this like rival promotion. It's like a slightly bigger company within the same area, and all of the footage that they use for it is footage from old school TNA. Like they have footage of like Abyss and thumbtacks and all that.
So they, it'd be amazing if they had like the storyline where Kid Cass turns heel just by admitting he beats up women or like trashy shit like that.
Yeah. So Stephen Amell's character, he didn't outright say like outlaw mud wrestling, but he kind of like shot on that company in a similar way to that.
Well, old school TNA was very much like that. Like they had the midget or the dwarf that masturbated in the cat. They had all the. I mean, dude, like, I don't think you'd be able to stomach old school TNA.
Oh yeah, definitely not. But yeah, so I feel like you would enjoy his philosophy on wrestling. Very old school philosophy on it. I'm enjoying the show though. I'm enjoying it. It's again 2 episodes in. There's 8 episodes so far. The first season was 8 episodes. I believe it was renewed for a second season. I don't know when that's coming out. I believe it was renewed. Also, fucking Luke Gallows was like there in the background for a little bit. He's like one of the like at the indie show that they do. They did a battle royal, and he was just like there. He wasn't one of the talking characters or anything, but he was just in that battle royal. Kind of interesting. He looked very out of place because all the other wrestlers looked like very indie wrestlers. You know, like very cheap, low budget indie. And then there's Luke Gallows just dressed like actual Luke Gallows.
He'd probably be the star of the promotion.
So yeah, so I'm been watching that. I enjoy that Stephen Amell, you know.
So what network does Heels air on?
I believe Stars. I'm watching it very legally by ways of legal means because I have.
You got a pair of binoculars and you're looking out your window.
Yes. But I believe it's on Stars. They had the first episode on Amazon. Well, the whole thing's on Amazon, but you have to pay for it after the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. And I feel like you probably will too.
Well, see, I don't think we're looking to go 2.5 hours like last week's episode. I think
last couple weeks we've been having some lengthy ones recently.
Yeah, we're not looking to be like Rogan and Cornette yet, but one day we'll be doing like the The daily 6-hour podcasts.
Daily 6 hour. You're just gonna keep throwing more and more money at me to make this podcast longer and longer.
No, soon enough, we'll get the advertisers or.
Yeah.
No. See, we'll do like the hour pre-shows that will be like where we like that the advertisers pay for. Then we'll have the premium 5-hour podcast that Patreons get.
Yeah.
Patreons, patrons, I think patrons. English.
Patrons. Patreon is the thing, but then patrons are the people.
Yeah.
Like you are for Gopher Tuk.
And you people ought to be too. Come on.
Yeah. It's the link's in the description on the YouTube video if you wanna come be our patrons. Yeah.
Yeah, be a patron for Gopher.
Get your name in the outros for the videos.
Exactly. I mean, you could be funding Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, could be. Just think about that. Could.
And not only that, there's options like if you could say, I don't know what the options are anymore. I know I got the third one where I get to ask for a series. Like I know the other ones, like they could ask for you to be streaming something on Twitch. Like,
yeah,
one
is you can have me play a game for YouTube in a one-off video. One is to do a full series on YouTube, and then one is to stream something on Twitch. It would be one stream on Twitch, which is, could be 2 hours, could be 3, could be 4, who knows?
And the Alliance for Reason and Knowledge is doing the second annual Regenerative Planet Summit with Jesse the Body Ventura. I mean, guys, like, you gotta at least see Jesse. I mean,
yeah.
A lot of us are wrestling fans. He's someone I really like politically. I don't agree with anything he says, but I think he's honest. I think he's honest. Like, if we had Nancy Pelosi on here, I don't think she'd be.
No.
Let's see. It's Friday the 22nd, Saturday the 23rd, and Sunday the 24th. The website to buy the tickets is www.a-r-k.us. And to get the specific page, it's easy to find at the main page, but it's -RPS22.
Yeah, the link will be in the description again, like it was last week.
And next week, hopefully, we scheduled Paul Graham. Hopefully, we make it happen. I'm Joshua Hadley.
I'm Gopher. Justin, whatever name I'm supposed to be going by on this. I'm that guy.
It's Snoopy. Mr. Snoopy.
Yes. That fucking dude.
And thanks for listening to On Top of the World with us.
Bye.
Bye.